static burst. Signed under pressure. Yeah, wolf. Yeah, ward. Yeah, or continents crack like glass on the curb. Every bar precise, every word preserves. No soft delivery, every phrase is firm. Contracts written in truth, you feel the burn. Lights buzz overhead when the night gets long. Shadows leaning close, but I stay strong. No comfort clause embedded in this frame. Just commitment to the craft, nothing to tame. I learned early how to measure the cost, how to stay intact when everything's lost. Pressure don't flinch, pressure reveals what's built on steel and what quickly peels. So I speak will wait like a verdict declared. No fleeting phrase, every line is prepared. Yeah, broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it where the hours etched between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat. Just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. True forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand a hard test, nothing obsolete. Signed in the post where the real and raw meet. Kick, hit, punch, snare, slap, dry. Truth don't whisper, it look you in eye. I don't bargain fear, I stake my domain. Neon breaks, but the vow remain. Every lesson learned like a weight in the chest. You don't trade resolve for a moment's rest. Feet on the pavement, rhythm on lock. Every step deliberate, steady like rock. I seen ideals crumble when the winds blow cold, but the ones forged right don't crack or fold. So I lace my intent with the heat of the street. Let the beat be the judge, let the lines be complete. No shortcut in sight, no fake disguise. Just the grit in my voice and the truth in my eyes. Yeah. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it with our hours etched between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat. Just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. Truth forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand the hard test, nothing obsolete. Yeah. Signed in the post where the real and raw meet. Under streetlight witness, every vow is clear. No margin for error when the end draws near. I don't bow for applause, I don't bend for praise. I stand for the code that carries my day. So let the world spin fast, let the rumors collide. I keep this treaty intact, let it be my guide. No blank signatures, no misplaced pride. Just honest intent and the time I apply. When the city hums low and the night runs thin, I recall every step in the state I'm in. Promises sharpened like the blade of a line. Bound by the pact I uphold in time. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. We signed it where the hours etched between lines. No comfort clause, no easy retreat. Just the code we maintain when the struggle repeats. Broken neon treaty on the asphalt signs. Truth forges the bond, nothing undermines. We stand the hard test, nothing obsolete. Signed in the post where the real and raw meet. Broken neon treaty. Treat it, treat it, broken neon treaty. Yeah, treat it, broken neon treaty. Treat it, sign. Nothing to race. Graveyard arithmetic, count weight, not cheers. Steel on steel cadence, grinding through gears. I don't ask permission, I measure the load. Every step calculated on a hardwired code. Consonants hit like a lock, snap it shut. Baseline twisted with a street bread cut. Graveyard arithmetic, carry a fall. No extras in the math when the pressure call. They chase quick wins with a flimsy plan. I build for the long haul, axle and span. If it don't move product, it don't move me. I keep it functional, brutally clean. Graveyard arithmetic. Graveyard arithmetic. Graveyard arithmetic. Graveyard arithmetic.
Delayed exit strategy, etched in my plan. I don't leave at the
discomfort. I leave when I can, not when it gets loud, not when it gets hard. I move when position outweighs the scar. Delayed exit strategy, patience by law. I don't flee the pressure, I study the flaw. Built to outlast moments, panic will pause. I stay operational under delayed exit clause. I watch people abandon work mid-formation, calling survival a form of salvation. They mistook relief for a permanent fix, left foundations exposed to emotional mix. I learned early exits carry hidden weight. You leave with less clarity, arrive too late. Some lessons only surface under strain. You don't see the structure until tested by pain. I stayed in rooms long after comfort left, mapping weak points, tracking structural debt. No rush to abandon, no ego to save, just pressure revealing what effort behaves. I kept my posture when morale ran thin, let time interrogate my discipline, while they framed escape as a clever retreat. I framed endurance as data to read. Delayed exit strategy etched in my plan. 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 Yo, I don't glorify suffering, I analyze load. What bends repeatedly, what breaks when it's cold. Some environments teach by staying intact, others collapse fast under identical facts. I learned to separate damage from stress. One destroys form, the other sharpens finesse. No panic exits labeled emergency, just calculated thresholds I refuse to breach. I don't leave early just to prove self-care. I care enough to finish what I repair. The urge to quit often dressed as insight, but insight usually survives the night. I learned how to pause without disengage, how to stay present without burning the gauge. Delayed exit strategy etched in my plan. Delayed exit strategy etched in my plan. If the road narrows beyond projected course, I don't vanish quietly counting it lost. I widen the frame, renegotiate scale, find leverage where endurance prevails. I teach this quietly, no slogans involved. Some exits are earned by staying resolved. Not every door opens by leaving the room. Some unlock only after pressure resumes. When the noise fades and narrative stall, the ones who remain still control a hall. I don't exit for comfort, approval, or fear. I exit on my terms, precise and clear. Delayed exit strategy etched in my plan. 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 Still present. Still deliberate. Still deliberate. Still deliberate.
Yo, delayed gratification indexed in my stride. I don't rush reward, I let patience decide. No impulse driving how I invest. I wait for returns that survive the test. I seen people cash out on the first good sign, trade long potential for a momentary shine. They chase the hit, I build the curve, stack discipline with impulse swerve. I learn waiting ain't weakness, it's design. Letting value mature in controlled time. The city sell urgency, wrapped in desire, burning attention like cheap wire. I insulate focus, reduce the heat so when payoff come, it don't retreat. If the weight uncomfortable, that's part of the proof. Comfort delay strengthens the root. I don't need fast wins to validate me. I trust what compounds eventually. Delayed gratification indexed in my stride. Don't rush reward, I let patience decide. No impulse driving how I invest. I wait for returns that survive the test. Delayed gratification indexed in my stride. Don't rush reward, I let patience decide. No impulse driving how I invest. I wait for returns that survive the test. Worth it, worth it, worth it. Worth it, worth worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it.
No show, no show,
Glasshouse Interval.
oh shit,
Glasshouse Interval. Glasshouse Interval. I slow my reply between hit and hush where the real truths lie. Glasshouse Interval. I learned speed lies when it sells a skill. Fast talk crumble under a monthly bill. So I pace my words, let the silence talk. Every pause deliberate, every measured walk. Glasshouse Interval. Glasshouse Interval. I've seen sarcasm ride a steady spine, turn wit into rust over wasted time. So I choose restraint, not cold, just clear. I'd rather be calm than constantly fear. Glasshouse Interval. Glasshouse Interval. I slow my reply between hit and hush where the real truths lie. Glasshouse Interval. Glasshouse Interval. I slow my reply between hit and hush where the real truths lie. Glasshouse Interval. No show, no show. No show, no show. No show, all work, all work. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend. Just a space where decisions quietly end. I don't narrate the struggle, I itemize days. Small habits compounded in unglamorous ways. While they pitch motivation like it's currency traded, I invest in the hours most people avoid it. I learned early comfort has interest attached. Every favor accumulates, quietly taxed. I don't speak in redemption or public repair. If it broke in my hands, I fix it right there. Conversations get shorter, the cleaner you live. Less explaining required when results start to give. I don't dramatize failure, I log it and move. Errors teach quicker when stripped of excuse. See men drown in potential, they swear was intact. Future tense legends with no present fact. I stay present, uncourted, deliberately plain. Let consistency shoulder the weight of my name. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend. Just a space where decisions quietly end. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend. Just a space where decisions quietly end. I don't trust enthusiasm without routine. Energy spikes fade faster than they seem. I watch passion evaporate under delay, while discipline stayed when the thrill walked away. No speeches to rally, no slogans to shout. Progress prefers rooms without people around. I don't frame my intentions, I test them with time. If it lasts under pressure, it earns the right. I've seen loyalty bend under casual stress. Promises fold when attention is less. I keep mine minimal, manageable, clean. Few words, sharp edges, no surplus in between. The city reward noise, but invoice is calm. You pay later and focus and sleep in your palm. So I choose quiet labor, slow gains, narrow scope. Building weight where others invest hope. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend. Just a space where decisions quietly end. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend. Just a space where decisions quietly end. Now I measure success by how little I owe to opinion or pressure, to trends I outgrow. If tomorrow goes dark, I still know my position. No panic, no pivot, just measure condition. I teach by example, not volume or tone. How to stand uninterrupted, complete and alone. No trophies displayed, no banners
is unfurled, just a life that holds shape when introduced to the world. I don't need validation, staple to breathe. If the structure is sound, it survives disbelief. When the noise finally settles and the ledger is done, silence signs off on the work I become. I work the margin of silence, count breaths, not applause. Every move documented by the absence of cause. No echo chasing my name, no myth to defend, just a space where decisions quietly end. I work the margin of silence. I work the margin of silence. No witnesses. No receipts. Still silent. Walk with witnesses.
Let you go. A motherfucker, no. Low that styles, the low left styles, the no mother, no. Yo, low that styles, the low left styles, the no mother, no. Yo. My Glasshouse postmark, letters never sent. Old truths in the corner where the daylight bent. All in response with the past I keep. I don't drown the lesson, I let it speak. I remember stairwells smelling like rain and dust. Names on the wall like a public trust. We learned to read silence, the gaps in the phrase, how a smile can hide whole complicated days. I kept every warning like a coin in a jar, not to stay afraid, just to know who you are. I watch friendships crack without a single scream, just distance, growing like a slow bad dream. So I measure my circle by the weight they bring, not the jokes, not the hype, but the honest thing. If you've been through winter, you respect the coat. If you've been through betrayal, you respect an oath. Some memories don't haunt, they certify. 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 Yo. Now I move with that stamp on the back of my mind, not to live in the past, but to keep it aligned. I give my future a cleaner street by refusing to repeat what I can't unsee. Yo, last house, a postmark. Yo, my last calls to the last balls, then that mark. Yo, that's that mark. Yo, that's that mark. Oh, Sally, but my. Oh, Sally.
Residual load, resting deep in the spine. Weight you still carry long after the sign. I don't drop burdens just cause time pass. Some pressure stay active from choices you cast. Residual load not visible at first glance. Built in emotion, built in the stance. I move aware of what history wrote. Every step measured with residual load. I learned early consequences don't announce. They arrive quietly, compound and bounce. People think damage leaves when the moment ends, but structure remembers where it bends. I watch folks reset like nothing remained, ignoring the stress etched deep in the frame. I don't pretend clean slates come cheap. What you avoid still follows you deep. Every shortcut leaves behind residue, a subtle drag on everything you do. I felt it myself in the pace of my walk, indecision slowed by unspoken talk. So I started accounting for hidden strain, factoring past weight in the present gain. I don't shame history, I integrate. Learn how to move with what it left. Residual load resting deep in the spine. Residual load resting deep in the spine. Some lessons don't leave when the class dismiss. They linger like muscle memory you miss. I've seen smiles mask unresolved debt. People move fast hoping it forgets, but pressure migrates when unaddressed. Shows up later when you're under stress. So I audit myself without dramatics. Check joints, habits, emotional mechanics. I don't confuse healing with pretending it's gone. I strengthen areas pressure leaned on. Residual load teaches pacing and form. How to move steady through internal storms. You don't outrun weight by acting light. You build capacity to carry it right. Residual load resting deep in the spine. 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 Now I teach awareness, not guilt or blame. How to move smarter, carrying past weight. I tell my son not every scar is a flaw. Some just mark where structure learn law. When the future tests what the past impressed, you either collapse or stay addressed. I don't erase history to feel clean. I let it inform the man I mean. Residual load doesn't slow me down. It calibrates how I hold ground. Residual load resting deep in the spine. Residual load resting deep in the spine. Residual load resting deep in the spine. Still balanced. Still aware. Still aware. Still balanced. Still aware.
Ledger, I record what I repay. Every debt to my spirit gets handled today. No spotlight needed, just a steady hand. I balance my own books in a merciless land. I seen smiles get rented, then return with a fee. People sell you a mirror that you wanna believe. I keep mine unpolished, let the scratches stay. So I remember the course of the easy way. Hard knock, kick, dry snare, facts in the mix. I speak in clean angles, no magician tricks. They gamble on attention like it's always in stock, then starve when the crowd finally look at the clock. I count what I promise, not what I perform. Keep my name weatherproof when the rumors get warm.
Salt line ledger.
Out of a right AM to before select.
Salt line ledger.
Out of a right AM to before select. I don't borrow from pride if I can't pay it back. Seen the boast turn brittle and crumble and crack. So I build in silence, let the work show proof. Like rain on the window, like dust on the roof. They chase new masks, new slang, new poses for clout. I keep the same face when the lights will go out. My circle's small, my motive's clear. I'd rather be real than be famous here.
Salt line ledger.
Out of a right AM to my boss select.
Salt line ledger.
Now the years talk back like a long old friend. They say, keep it simple, don't pretend to bend. If you want peace later, pay truth right now. So I sign that receipt with a steady vow. Salt line ledger. Gotta go right down to my boss some love.
Salt line ledger.
Gotta go right down to my boss some love.
Salt line ledger.
Gotta go right down to my boss some love.
Salt line ledger.
Gotta go right down to my boss of life. Paid in full, 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 paid in full.
Yeah. Yo. Freight-yard arithmetic, count weight, not cheers. Stay on steel cadence, grinding through gears. I don't ask permission, I measure the load. Every step calculated on a hardwired code. Consonants hit like a lock snapping shut. Baseline twisted with a street bread cut. No glamour emotion, just friction and grind. I factor in distance and pressure combined. I learned early how to balance the sum. Not chasing applause, but how long I become. Axle spinning truth, no fake display. Let result prevail over what they say. Yo,
Freight-yard arithmetic, carry it full.
no extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Freight-yard arithmetic, measure and plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands.
Freight-yard arithmetic, carry it full. No extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Yo, freight yard arithmetic, measuring plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. They chase quick wins with a flimsy plan. I built for the long haul, axle and span. If it don't move product, it don't move me. I keep it functional, brutally clean, no flash in the pan tactics. I do it by weight, understanding every inch of heavy freight. I don't decorate motion with casual gloss. I weigh every step for gain or loss. Change rattling knowledge, piles of load. I compute for distance, nothing imposed. I stay in the yard where value resides, where every yard of progress reflects the ride. No
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall.
no extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Freight yard arithmetic, measuring plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. Yo,
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall.
no extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Freight yard arithmetic, measuring plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. I learned discipline among boxcar tides where patience and calculation coincide. No shortcuts and sums, no reckless haste. I calibrate motion with technical grace. Pressure test bridges, reveals what's tight. Freight yard arithmetic keeps me right. I don't shy from tension, I integrate force. Let logic and muscle align the course. Every line I craft like rail and railhead. No guesswork here, just methods I embed. If numbers lie, then so do results. So I factor in truth before anyone consults. Yo,
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall.
no extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Freight yard arithmetic, measuring plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. Yo,
Freight yard arithmetic, carry a fall.
no extras in the math when the pressure calls.
Freight yard arithmetic, measuring plan.
Keep the sum exact, that's how growth stands. Yo.
Weight check, distance, no. Weight check, distance, no.
Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Not perfect balance, just accurate weight. I don't drift far, chasing every sign. I realign slow, one step at a time. Sustained alignment, posture refined. I adjust without breaking the line. No sudden swings, no reckless turn. I stay true while lessons burn. I learned alignment through repeated stress. How small corrections prevent mess. People wait too long and overhaul. I adjust early, prevent the fall. I don't panic at minor deviation. I recalibrate with patience. Sustain alignment, values consistency over dramatics, intensity. I don't chase perfection, a rigid pose. I chase direction that steadily holds. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Yeah, Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. There's strength in returning again and again to center after pressure and pain. I don't shame, drift is failure, it's part of motion's nature. Sustained alignment keeps me whole, even when progress feels slow. I trust micro adjustments over force. Let direction decide the course. Yeah, Sustained alignment keeping me straight. Sustained alignment keeping me straight. Now I move stable across long terrain. Knowing balance requires maintenance. I don't fear long roads or late reward. I align early with what I afford. Sustained alignment carries me through, because it's honest and true. Sustained alignment keeping me straight. Sustained alignment keeping me straight. Sustained alignment keeping me straight. Still centered, still true.
margin of control, not the edge of fear. Keep my balance steady when the stakes appear. No panic, driving how I respond. Just measured intent when the pressure on.
I seen people lose grip, chasing total command, trying to own every variable in the plan. But control ain't dominance, it's knowing your lane. How much to absorb, how much to restrain. I don't micromanage fate or beg it to bend. I adjust my inputs and let outcomes send. I learned the margin where decisions stay clean. Between overreacting and acting serene, they lunge at the moment, I anchor the frame. Let patience reduce how much damage remains. I watch chaos grow from emotional haste. Whole weeks derailed by a momentary taste. So I slow the exchange, let the moment breathe. Make space for thought before I concede. I don't argue with storms, I secure the base. Check bolts in the floor, not the clouds in space. Every calm response tightens the chain, turning wild conditions into manageable strain. When the room starts tilting and voices get loud, I return to the margin, step out of the crowd. I don't need to win every visible fight, I just need my structure intact that night. I work the margin of control, not the edge of fear. Keep my balance steady when the stakes appear. No panic, driving how I respond. Just measured intent when the pressure on. I work the margin of control, not the edge of fear. Keep my balance steady when the stakes appear. No panic, driving how I respond. Just measured intent when the pressure on.
Still balanced, yo, one, yo, one, yo, I cut the signal clean, no fuzz on the valve. Consonants bite when I stayed it down. Dry snap, crack, kick like a shove. I don't dress truth up, I strip the glove. They talk of circles, I draw straight lines. No frilly fiction, no softest signs. Precision and cadence, when purpose arrive. I don't pay for attention, I arrive. No whisper disclaimers, no diluted phrase. Just what's real and what correctly stays. Every word deliberate, good with intent. No pass down cliches, no borrowed event. I speak like I measure by weight of the test. Doctrine activated, no room for chefs. Signal cut doctrine, speaking precise. No noise in the message, no clearing to get vice. Signal cut doctrine, clarity defined. Every line engineered, no fluff, no disguise. Signal cut doctrine. I'm on the ends like the names. No disparity, base walk, pressure in the lane. I keep my stance when the room complain. If you stand for nothing, you fall for a grin. I'd rather be solid than popular in. They chase applause like a passing drug, but applause evaporates when it's not really love. I measure presence by how I remain, unaffected by applause or by disdain. I don't pander to crowds dissolving in smoke. I speak with backbone, no fake cloak. Doctrine anchor deeper than trend. When lights flicker low, I don't pretend. I hold established even when winds bend. Real doctrine's not fashion, it's start to end. Signal cut doctrine, speaking precise. No noise in the metrics, no glaring advice. Signal cut doctrine, clarity defined. Every line engineered, no fluff, no disguise. I keep it sharp so history remembers. Not flashing the pen, not temporary embers. Signal cut doctrine lays out the laws. No deviation, no applause clause. When others waffle under pressure's test, this doctrine stays sound, built to invest. I don't distort truth to chase the mirage. I operate grounded, no cognitive sabotage. So listen when methodology speaks, not hollow bravado or sweeping technique. I calibrate meaning, I refine the tone. Doctrine robust like iron bone. I don't break when attention demand. I adjust and engage, I stare where I am. Signal cut doctrine, speaking precise. No noise in the message, no blur in the advice. Signal cut doctrine, clarity defined. Every line engineered, no fluff, no disguise. Signal cut doctrine, doctrine. I'm on the ends like the ends on the signal cut doctrine. I'm on the ends.
Yo, I carry weight that don't announce. announce a shine. The cost of staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape. Yo, I carry weight that don't announce a shine. The cost of staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape. Yo, I watch momentum fade when it lived off noise. Seen discipline required, never needing a voice. They chase urgency like it proves they alive. But speed without direction just helps chaos arrive. I learned early effort don't promise reward, but avoidance guarantees you won't move forward. So I stayed in position when progress felt slow. Counting small corrections nobody would know. No speeches, no posts, no public repair. Just daily alignment when nobody cared. I track my failures like coordinates on a map. Not to shame the path, but to sharpen the gap. While they burn themselves out, proving they hot. I cool my temper, learn to manage the plot. Consistency, heavy like unmarked freight. Moving forward off continuance, wait, yo. I carry weight that don't announce a shine. The cost of staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape, yeah. I carry weight that don't announce a shine. The cost of staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape. I see motivation die the moment it's praised. Turn into performance, lose depth in the haze. They clap for intention, ignore execution. Celebrate beginnings, avoid resolution. I love patience ain't passive, it's tension refined. Like holding a note past the comfort of time. No thrill in the process, no drama to sell. Just doing what works even when it's dull as hell. I don't need belief from the crowd in the back. I trust what I built from repeated impact. Every quiet adjustment compounds its return. That's how fragile ideas become something firm. I move like gravity, unseen but exact. Applying pressure where it actually acts. Now I teach restraint without sounding severe. How to keep moving forward without leaning on fear. I tell them strength ain't volume, it's staying in line. When everything in you wants to exit the grind. When storms stretch longer than patience allows. You unfold the structure, you widen the house. You reinforce joints where the stress like to live. So the future got somewhere stable to give. I don't measure success by relief or escape, but how well my foundation continues to take weight. When the noise burns out and the trend is engaged, I remain operational, locked in the frame. I carry weight that don't announce to shine. The course is staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape. I carry weight that don't announce to shine. The course is staying solid over long stretches of time. No shortcuts written in the ink of my name. Just continuous pressure, holding shape, still moving. No applause.
I sustain vector, locked in my pace, direction maintained, despite time and space. I don't zigzag, chasing every sign. I hold trajectory line by line. A sustained vector, no sudden swerve. I respect momentum, earn, not serve. I stay aligned through friction and weather. Forward motion, held together. I've seen talent derail from impatience. Change course too fast, lose orientation. They confuse flexibility with drift. Abandon vectors mid-shift. I learned staying straight isn't rigid pride. It's honoring reasons you first decided. I don't adjust path for every doubt. I evaluate noise before reroute. Each correction to delivery, not reactionary. I don't rewrite maps for commentary.
Sustain vector, locked in my pace. Sustain vector, locked in my pace. Locked in my pace, locked in my pace.
Consistency isn't flashy or loud. It's lonely work without a crowd. But direction held over extended time. Turns modest steps into distance climb. I don't spike energy, then fade. I keep output evenly laid. Sustained vector means boring days. Repeat an effort in quiet ways.
Locked in my pace.
When storms push sideways, I lean, not break, adjust balance. But don't forsake, I let friction confirm my line. Pressure clarifies what's mine. Sustained vector outlast trend. That's how journeys actually end. Still vector, locked in my pace.
Sustained vector,
locked in my pace.
Locked in my pace. Locked in my pace.
Sustained vector, locked in my pace.
Locked in my pace.
Locked in my pace.
Sustained vector,
locked in my pace.
Locked in my pace. Locked in my pace. still moving, still aligned, still aligned, still aligned, still moving, still aligned, still aligned, still aligned.
Oh, yeah, never let me go at all. Yo, long memory discipline, guiding my steps. I don't forget lessons, pay with regret. I don't rush closure or rewrite the past. I archive mistakes so the future can last. Long memory discipline, steady and calm. Every scar mapped in the shape of my palm. I move with awareness, most never develop, because memory sharpens what time tries to tell us. I learned early forgetting is a luxury cost, paid by people who can't afford to get lost. I couldn't afford repeats of the same defeat, so I studied each era until patterns got clear. Long memory taught me restraint over speed, how to pause before acting on temporary need. I saw brothers repeat what they swore they outgrew, cause forgetting felt easier than seeing it through. I catalog pressure, reactions and tone, how pride interrupts when patience is gone. I don't relive pain for dramatic appeal. I extract instruction, preserve what is real. Long memory discipline, guiding my step, will never do. Long memory discipline, guiding my step, will never do. Long memory discipline, guiding my step, will never do. Long memory discipline, guiding my step, will never do. Some people call growth moving on too fast. I call it avoidance, dressed up as class. I revisit moments quietly, alone, not to punish myself, but to sharpen the bone. Long memory doesn't trap me in fear. It gives me distance, perspective and gear. So when similar storms approach my lane, I don't panic, I already trained. I've been here before, I know how it bends. I know which moves break, which habits defend. Long memory discipline, I got in my steps. Never do. Long memory discipline, got in my steps. Never go. Long memory discipline. Never go. Now I teach the subtly, no lectures involved, just behavior adjusted, problems resolved. My memory works like a calibrated tool, not emotional weight, but operational rule. When time tests resolve and comfort erodes, long memory discipline steadies the road. Long memory discipline, guiding my steps. Never do. Long memory discipline, guiding my steps. Never go. Still aware, feel it, still intact. Long memory discipline, yeah, we'll never go. Long memory discipline, yeah, we'll never go. Yeah. Yo, 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 yo,
Structural patience holding every beam. Nothing rushed in the skeleton of the scheme. I don't build for applause or seasonal praise. I build to remain when the weather stays. Structural patience, pressure all wear. Every joint tested before weight is there. I don't chase speed that forgets to endure. I build for what time can't obscure. I learned patience from watching things fail, not collapse in flames but quietly derail. Small neglect stacking year after year. Ignored while momentum appears sincere. I saw systems praised for early return, then hollowed out when stress took a turn. So I slowed decisions, widen review, ask what survives, not what looks new. I don't rush outcomes just to feel ahead. I let time confirm what effort said. Some progress only visible in hindsight, built through repetition, nobody highlights. I stay consistent when results stall. Trusted form with feedback claw. Structural patience holding every beam. 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 There's a silence in work done without witnesses, where discipline grows without applause stimulus. I learned to operate without daily proof. Trust structure even when outcomes aloof. No emergency pivots, no loud correction, just gradual alignment
in chosen direction. People mistake urgency for depth, but depth survives after urgency left. I don't decorate effort with dramatic tone. I let function speak when pressure is thrown. Every reinforced habit quietly pays long after motivation decays. Structural patience holding every beam. 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 Now our plan and layers, not bursts of intent. Leave room for stress where stress is meant. I don't fear delays, I factor them in. Every timeline honest about where it's thin. When storms arrive off schedule or scope, I don't fold early, I widen the hope. Not hope as illusion, but room to adjust. Where patience becomes operational trust. I don't build fast seconds into my frame. I build endurance into every name. Structural patience holding every beam. 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 Still standing, still standing, no, still standing, still alive.
Still good night, lady.
Circle that hell when the weather turned cold. Not everybody stayed when the story got old. No need for numbers, just presence and trust. They stood when silence covered the dust. Circle that hell, no contract signed. Just share direction in the line minds. I move knowing who's still here. That's the kind of strength you don't engineer. I watch crowds scatter once comfort left. Smiles disappeared when outcomes stressed. Everybody loud when the light's still on, but quiet reveals who you're leaning on. My circle wasn't built off convenience. We bonded through friction, not audience. Late nights fixing what the day broke. Sharing plans over burnt coffee and smoke. They didn't clap when I said I tried. They checked in weeks later, asked if I lied. That kind of loyalty don't need display. It shows up consistent, stays out the way. We argued direction, challenged intent. Never competed for who felt more bent. Pressure tested us, didn't divide. That's how I know who's still by my side. Circle that hell when the weather turned cold. 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 I've seen friendships dissolve over time, and one moves ahead, the other starts hiding. But my people adjusted instead of resenting. Understood growth ain't always equal pacing. No envy masked as jokes or shade. We celebrated wins without keeping score. Some nights we just sat without talking much. Shared silence builds more than forced touch. I learned brotherhood isn't daily access. It's mutual respect during long absence. They didn't need me present to stay real, and that made every reunion feel sealed. Circle that hell when the weather turned cold. 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 Now I guard the circle like infrastructure. Not open enrollment, but solid structure. I teach my son this without speak. Who stays consistent when you can't reach? Family ain't always blood or name. It's who helps you stand when you carry blame. Circle that hell shape who I am. They kept me grounded to the original plan. Circle that hell when the weather turned cold. 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 Still connected. Still connected. Still connected. Still connected. Still connected. Still connected.
Yo. Deferred execution window clearly defined. Yo. Deferred execution window clearly defined.
Yo, deferred execution window clearly defined. Yo, deferred execution window clearly defined. Yo, deferred execution window clearly defined. I don't act early just to ease the mind. I wait for alignment before release. Let time and multiply the force beneath. Deferred execution window patient and clean. I don't miss shots, rushing the scene. I move when leverage is full, not when impulse pull. Yo, I watch people fire moves without aim. Confuse urgency with playing the game. They spent actions before context matured. Left outcomes weak and fractured. I learned execution matters more than speed. Precision beats panic every time indeed. So I hold fire till systems align. Let time and sharpen the line. Yo, deferred execution isn't hesitation. It's respect for a situation. What? I don't rush motion to feel bold. I act when conditions unfold. Deferred execution window clearly defined. I don't act early just to ease the mind. Deferred execution window clearly defined. There's danger in acting without range and committing force before variables change. I don't swing heavy just to feel involved. I let clarity devolve. Deferred execution creates advantage. Turns patient, creates damage. I stay ready without acting loud. Let readiness separate me from the crowd. Deferred execution window clearly defined. I don't act early just to ease the mind. Deferred execution window clearly defined. Now when action comes, it's decisive. No waste, no second guessing crisis. I don't hesitate once window opens, because restraint kept focus potent. Deferred execution protects my path. I don't react, I apply math. Deferred execution window clearly defined. Deferred execution window clearly defined. Still waiting, still treat, sight. Still ready, sight. Still treat, sight. Yeah. Still building. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Small acts stacking in quiet ways. I don't rely on bursts of will. I trust repetition built with skill. Cumulative discipline, slow and exact. Every habit compounds its impact. No single moment carries the load. It's the sum that decides the road. I watch motivation flare and fade. Leave nothing solid once it decayed. People bet futures on emotional heat. Forgot consistency makes things complete. I learned early discipline isn't loud. It doesn't need a cheering crowd. It shows up daily, same time, same place. Unimpressed by speed or pace. Every small choice reinforces the next. Create structure without needing context. I don't chase intensity to feel alive. I stack correct moves until they thrive. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. There's power in boring routines and doing the work between the scenes. I don't underestimate the unseen reps. They carry weight with pressure steps. Cumulative discipline outlasts desire. Keeps form intact when moods expire. I stay aligned through doubt and delay, because habits don't ask how I feel today. Cumulative discipline. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline, slow and exact. Every habit compounds its impact. No single moment carries the load. It's the sum that decides the road. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Cumulative discipline shaping my days. Now I move confident. Now I move confident. Still building. Still stacking, still building, still stacking. Yeah. What the wise are listening. It's the Payphone Ghost. static-ass sound. Searching for the voices that are buried in the ground. It's the payphone ghost, hanging on the wire. Looking for a spark in the middle of the fire. No dial tone coming, just a static-ass sound. Searching for the voices that are buried in the
I'm standing on the corner with the receiver in my ear, listening to the silence and listening to the fear. The coins are all gone and the line is going dead. Remembering the warnings that the older brother said. Don't trust the wise, don't trust the hollow talk. In the middle of the shadows, in the middle of the walk, I seen them dropping dimes for a pittance and a plate, ending up in boxes at the closing of the gate. The payphone ghost is wandering, looking for a link between the ancient wisdom and the food for thought to think. I remember when the numbers were etched into the brain before the whole last story started washing in the rain. It's a long distance message, a signal from the past, making sure the reputation is built to truly last. I seen brothers trade their secrets for a borrowed ass throne, talking to the people that they should've never known. The payphone ghost is watching from the shattered ass glass, watching how the principles and values start to pass. I chose this alleyway over temporary ass fame, wrote my own code and I carved my own name. My father's voice echoes when the night turns still. Keep your words, son, and keep your own will. The static is getting louder, it's a hum inside the soul, hiding all the secrets that are buried in the hole. I still see the faces from the block, long ass past, names in the ink that were built to truly last. Memories are sharp like a razor-edged ass blade, keeping me awake when the plans get made. You drop a quarter, you get 3 minutes. If you can't say what you need to say in 3 minutes, you shouldn't be saying it at all. The wise are listening. Hey, 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 hey. Always, always. Now I'm teaching my son how to move without the sound, keeping every vibration connected to the ground. Tell him your choice is way more than you even know. Every step counts in the place you're gonna go. I keep my circle small, keep my vows extra tight, moving like a shadow through the middle of the night. When the envy starts to whisper with a velvet looking glow, I wave, step back and let the real roots grow. Family first when the walls begin to cave, truth in the face of the city's early grave. I rhyme for the ghosts who ain't here to even speak, keep their names lit when the nights turn bleak. The payphone ghost is closing, but the balance is true, a testament to everything that we managed to do. We managed to do. It's the payphone ghost, hanging on the wire, looking for a spark in the middle of the fire. No dial tone coming, just a static ass sound, searching for the voices that are buried in the ground. It's the payphone ghost, hanging on the wire, looking for a spark in the middle of the fire. No dial tone coming, just a static ass sound, searching for the voices that are buried in the ground.
Keeping me straight, not perfect balance, just accurate weight. I don't drift far, chasing every sign. I realign slow, one step at a time. Sustained alignment, posture refined. I adjust without breaking the line. No sudden swings, no reckless turn. I stay true while lessons burn. I learned alignment through repeated stress. How small corrections prevent mess. People wait too long, then overhaul. I adjust early, prevent the fall. I don't panic at minor deviation. I recalibrate with patience. Sustain alignment, values consistency over dramatics, intensity. I don't chase perfection, a rigid pose. I chase direction that steadily holds. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Yeah, Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. There's strength in returning again and again to center after pressure and pain. I don't shame drift as failure, it's part of motion's nature. Sustained alignment keeps me whole, even when progress feels slow. I trust micro adjustments over force. Let direction decide the course. Yeah. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Now I move stable across long terrain. Knowing balance requires maintenance. I don't fear long roads, a late reward. I align early with what I afford. Sustained alignment carries me through, because it's honest and true. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Sustained alignment, keeping me straight. Still centered, still true.